Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing how I make 2 hair masks that will rejuvenate dry hair. Let's get started. The first mask is a henna mask. I'll be using castor oil, lavender oil, this plastic container as a mixing bowl, a measuring cup, a fork, and Nupur henna. I'll begin by adding my dry ingredient, about 1 cup of Nupur henna, and add it to the plastic container. Then, I'll take an equal amount of water and add this to the container as well. Now it's time to start pressing the fork into the mixture so that the henna powder absorbs the water and doesn't fly all over the table. I've noticed that if I use a fork to mix the water and powder together, I can mash out the clumps and make a smoother henna paste. So I'll start to whip the paste after most of the water has been absorbed, making sure to scrape the edges of the container so no powder gets left behind. Next, I'll add some castor oil. Come on, oil. You can do it! It's about 1 tablespoon of castor oil. Then, I'll add some lavender oil if I can get this top open. There we go. I'll be adding about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lavender drops. And it's time to mix again. I don't need to worry about the powder flying all over the place, so I will vigorously mix until those oils infuse and I am left with a nice, thick, Dairy Queen Blizzard consistency of a paste. What? Ew. I'll go ahead and cap the container and let it sit overnight. If I'm using this mix the same day, I'll let it sit for about 4 to 8 hours before using. Next up, I'll be using 2 bowls, some cutlery, 2 oils, an avocado, and aloe vera for a hair mask. I'll begin by unwrapping my pre-sliced aloe vera leaf that I've chilled in the fridge for easy handling. Then, I'll slice the gel from the leaf and let you watch for your oddly satisfying viewing pleasure. The joys of aloe vera gel. Now that I've washed my hands, I'm going to poke this with a fork and try to break up the gel. I have officially become a human blender. Looks like I'm going to have to add some water to make the blending easier. There we go. There's a few clumps, but I've got the consistency that I want. Now I'm going to strain the gel into the second bowl to eliminate the clumps. I think I'm going to help it out a bit by pressing the fork into the gel. Now it's time to cut the avocado. I'm going to slice this guy down the middle and reveal the 2 halves. I'm using 2 small avocados because they were on sale. I'm sure 1 large avocado would work just fine with this recipe, but I found the large avocados to be a little overpriced. Usually the pit is hard to remove, but I can just pull this one out. Let's try pulling out the second avocado's pit. Man, this guy's kind of stubborn. Oop, there it is. Once again, for your oddly satisfying viewing pleasure, I will attempt to flawlessly scoop the avocado out in one swift motion, and then begin to slice the avocado into small chunks. I don't own a blender at the moment, therefore I'm going to become the blender.
Become the blender, I must.
Turning this lumpy avocado gel into a nice, smooth avocado paste. Step 2 in the art of blending is straining the semi-mashed avocado gel and smoothing out the lumps. You know, just keep blending the avocado onto the walls of the strainer. I'm going to rinse and repeat this step 2 more times until the bowl is pretty much empty. I'll be scraping until there's only what looks like to me is dry avocado paste. Once strained, I'm left with a nice, silky smooth avocado and aloe vera mixture. Let's take a moment to admire this consistency. Just look at what a little elbow grease can do. Last but not least, I'm going to add castor oil, just about a tablespoon, and lavender oil, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops of lavender oil. I'll mix this one last time for good measure, and the mask is complete. For presentation purposes, I'm going to recycle my old conditioner bottle. I've grabbed a funnel for EMT, Easy Mask Transfer. I may not own a tiny whisk, but I do have a tiny spatula. I'm going to scrape the rest of the hair mask into the funnel to eliminate wasting any product. Just cap and complete. There you have it. An aloe vera gel and avocado hair mask to rejuvenate dry hair right after the use of the henna mask to strengthen the hair.